Rolls-Royce has finally announced an important move that we all have been waiting for. That is an upgrade to its F130 twin engines. But wait, these engine tests are about more than just power and efficiency. The US Air Force B52 is a long-range strategic bomber that has been in service since the 1950s. And after 70 years of service, the engine will be upgraded. But what exactly makes these engines so unique? And why did it take so long to upgrade? The B52 has undergone multiple upgrades since its introduction. However, the plane's engines are one of the things that have largely not changed. The B52 has 4 dual-engine pods, each with 8 Pratt & Whitney TF33 engines. The engines were installed under the wing on the leading edge and produced a total of 10,000 pounds of thrust, allowing the aircraft to have a long range and a light takeoff weight. When the situation called for more thrust, the Stratofortress had a 1,400-liter water tank at the back of the plane. This is the first time the F130 engines were tested in the dual-pod engine configuration of the B52 aircraft. On March 1, 2023, Rolls-Royce announced that the F130 engines would be tested at the NASA Stennis Space Center in Mississippi. The engines will be built, assembled, and tested at Rolls-Royce's Indianapolis plant, in recent years the company's largest manufacturing facility in the United States. It allows a complete 2-engine pod to be operated under a variety of conditions, and the results from the testing are very positive. A massive wind fan simulates crosswinds of up to 50 knots from various directions, and a platform on a scissor lift in front of the engines can simulate operations at different heights above a runway. The engine manufacturer works closely with the Air Force and Boeing, which oversees the overall engine integration and modernization program. The new engines will extend the B52 fleet's life by 30 years. Because of their durability, F130 engines are expected to remain on the wing for the remainder of the aircraft's life. You see, the new engines are based on the Rolls-Royce BR family of commercial engines, which have been in service for over 30 million hours and have a high reliability rate. But there's the issue of cost. Last May, Air and Space Forces magazine reported that due to integration issues, the cost of the B52 re-engineering program had increased by 50% from a 2017 government CERP cost estimate produced by the Air Force Program Office. According to Air Force Acquisition Executive Andrew P. Hunter, the increase is largely due to the complications that come with re-engineering a 1960s aircraft to properly support the integration of modern F130 engines. Rolls-Royce has won the long-awaited contract to replace the B52's existing engines in 2021. The deal is said to be worth $500.8 million, with the potential to reach $2.6 billion if all options are exercised. The company expects over 600 new engines to be delivered under the award, but previous contracting announcements have put their number at 608 specifically. And apart from cost, the US Air Force and Rolls-Royce learned from the mistake of 1990s that no changes to the engine would be made, despite the fact that a 4-engine operation would make the Stratofortress more efficient. It doesn't change the fact that they'll have to retrofit the entire fleet to accommodate those engines. The F-130s will remain unchanged in order to avoid further complications and to save money. And with that great ability, the F-130 is a proven, dependable engine with a fuel-efficient design that will provide higher fuel efficiency. However, their thrust and performance will be the only differences. Nothing can go wrong now. Rolls-Royce made them especially tough because they wanted their engines to last the life of the aircraft. According to Boeing aerodynamics engineer Mike Seltman, the goal of the wind tunnel testing is to collect data, build up our error databases, and reduce our risk so that we can eventually move on to flight tests and get the airplane in the air for the customer. With the previous Pratt & Whitney engines, it would have been forced to retire after 2030. With this upgrade, they're adding another 30 years. This means the B52 aircraft will have remained in operation for over a century. It will be a game changer for future aviation. Bye for now.